Hey everybody, what's up? Thanks for coming to Bad End Live. We did okay this week. We went 1-1. We bricked against Leah, and we were upset about it. We thought our deck was pretty good. Could have gone far. But thanks everybody for being here. Let's heckin' get started. I'll show you what I pulled, I guess. Wahoo! Here are the pulls. Interesting things we got from the pulls. Infernoids are never going to come up. UA Playmaker is terrible, and UAs are pretty much off the table at this point, except for my affinity for Goalkeeper and Perfect Ace. If Pendulum Monarch is a deck, Dododo Swordsman could totally be relevant. Heart Naga's not going to come up this week, but I actually think it will be relevant in some Performapal stun-esque strategies. We got sacked and Leah didn't even have the decency to put a marble in it. 3 Dragoons of Draconia. These pulls, where did it go? I had my marble. I just had the marble. Oh, it's on the floor. The marble blessed our Dragoon of Draconia pulls. Oh my goodness, a scale 2 4-star monster is everything that we want right now in this series, and we're super happy to see those 3 copies of Dragoons of Draconia. Legendary Maju Garcet would have been great versus Blue Brawler. Does Maju pierce? Oh, that's interesting. That's a thinker. I don't think the spiritual beasts are going to be anything. Gigabyte is interesting because you can use it to get Nefariousness, Archeater of Nefariousness. Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer may have been something that we should have been playing, but we didn't. We just couldn't find space, and we didn't... it's a good card, and we probably should have been playing it. With every season of playoffs, we have the next iteration of Turtle, and here he is. Is he going to do anything? I don't know. All of my friends are donkeys, and that's all I have to say about that. Unizombie will never come up. Performapal Maflurian, this is the high rank to use with Turntoad that you can get off of... Did Performapal Call come out in this set? It did. So Maflurian is the high scale that you can use with Turntoad and search both of them off of Performapal Call. Toad is a 3 scale, Maflurian is a 5 scale, and with those you can summon rank 4s. And Dragoons of Draconia and Flash Knight are exactly what you want to be doing with these pendulum strategies. As many copies of Despots 3 as we want. If Despots are ever playable, we have the Despots that we need. 2 Soul Beads. This protects our super heavies, maybe. 2 Gungnir and 2 Malakota. I'm really going to Yu-Gi-Oh myself. Despots will be relevant, but not for a while. Got that. Is that triple hole any good, or is it penis? Soul Beads is also generic revival. When a defense position monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can send this card from your graveyard. It's supposed to send that monster in attack position. That's interesting. That's a thinker. Chat wants me to play Illusion Balloons, but I just can't. I can't reason going whole hog in on Performapals. I haven't seen whole hog Performapals being something I'm super interested in. Is Soul Beads cracked? Is it cracked, or is it like, okay, I'm not sure. Double Trap Hole. If your opponent special summons a monster in defense position, banish that monster. Banish those monsters. This may be able to actually get some people got. It's definitely an out to Dragon Souls, but it's very targeted for Dragon Souls. And it's kind of win more against... It can break a pendulum board if your opponent is constantly throwing up pendulums in defense. So perhaps Double Trap Hole is a big gotcha for people special summoning monsters penduluming in defense. Joe, we didn't see it, but Joe pointed out Soul Strike, which you have to pay half your life points when you're less than 4,000, but it boosts your monster in attack position during... It's a battle trap that boosts your monster for, at minimum, 2k. Oh, and of course, 3 Wall of Disruption. Absolutely one of the best battle traps that we have access to. Here is the deck that we landed on this week. It can only be described as PAL. It is, okay, ready? Palcar Samurai UA Pendulum Burn. Yeah. Who can come up with a better name? Super Heavy Performing Rail Car UA Pendulums. Burn. We gotta fit all those. Stun Performing Super Athletes. Stun Performing Super Heavy Athletes. Stun Performing Super Heavy Athletes Train Burn. Wait, WWE? Superstar Sports Pal? Heavyweight Sports Performers, aka WWE, baby. Oh my god, I love it. Wait, that's hilarious. So we've got 3 Performapal Maflurian, 3 Turntoad. This is the Performapal Call package. 3 Ruffian Railcars, our main burn win condition. 3 Blue Brawler for our Turntoad, Blue Brawler, Soulbreaker Armor. The combination of Blue Brawler, Turntoad, and Soulbreaker Armor will deal 2,000 points of damage to our opponent, and that was pretty much... We didn't want to break too hard on Soulbreaker Armor. We thought that Railcar was going to be our main form of burning our opponent, and so we just wanted to play Soulbreaker Armor as a little bit of reach. We played 3 Samurai Swordsmen for our combination with Yangzing Unleashed. Now, the majority of the boards that we'd be setting up will have big butts, and we want to use our big butt individuals in combination with Yangzing Unleashed and Wall of Disruption to catch our opponent off guard. If they go for a big push with a bunch of monsters on the field, we Wall of Disruption all of their monsters down to 0 attack. We flip Yangzing Unleashed, forcing them to attack all of our big butt monsters. They take a bunch of damage, and they're left face up on the field with a bunch of face up attack position 0 attack monsters. And then we switch our dudes to attack and we get in for game, pretty much. The idea that Yangzing Unleashed and Wall of Disruption is an OTK combo. Super Heavy Samurai Swordsman also plays with Yangzing Unleashed really well, because if the opponent attacks with a bunch of monsters that are 1800 attack or less, and you have Swordsman on the field by himself, with Yangzing Unleashed, they all have to attack into Swordsman, and all of their attacks get set to 0. We played 2 UA Goalkeeper and 2 UA Perfect Ace, because these just set our board up for resilience, and the UA Perfect Ace, being able to negate a bunch of cards, has just been so incredible and been so important and relevant. My god, they almost banned the damn train. They almost banned this whole deck. That's true. They're literally going to have to try to ban every relevant stall card, but there's like 5 more coming. I know. They're gonna get got. Do they have big butts? I cannot lie. Perfect Ace is always going to be good. 3 Dracoons of Draconia and 2 Flash Knight to round out our Pendulum package. We can be playing these as high, and we can be playing Flash Knight as a high scale to be able to summon the UAs, or we can keep up Turntoad and Maflurian to be able to keep summoning these level 4 pendulums. We played our 1 Wonder Balloons because it's one of the best stall tools. We played Echo of Oscillation because we're adding all of these pendulum cards to our hand. And what are we going to do with the extra pendulums? Why not send them to the extra deck and draw cards? We're just going to be able to summon them again. And it seems pretty good to me. We can also use it to replace a pendulum that we need to make room for a combo piece. So if we have Dragoons of Draconia and Flash Knight in the scales, and we need to get off the Super Heavy Samurai Blue Brawler Soulbreaker Armor combo, we can pop one of the scales with Echo Oscillation, and then put Turntoad in the scale so that we can make that combo happen. 2 Oasis of Dragon Souls, 3 Call, like I was saying, our 1 Punch in the Box, 3 Wall of Disruption, and 3 Yangzing Unleashed. The cards that we thought about playing were the Shaddolls, the Soul Beads, the 2 other Soulbreaker Armors, and the 3 Soul Piercers. Didn't come up. And maybe the Benkai. Danny proved that Benkai is really good in this format. Our extra deck wasn't super relevant. We have 3 Cloud Castle, a Virgil, 3 Burner Visors, and Pilgrim Reaper. Our first game was against Leah. We lose the die roll and have to go first. And the first game is fast and sad. Oh my goodness, this is the saddest Gavin Knox opening hand analysis that I've ever done. We are, of course, 1 Flash Knight away from being super in it. Of course, The marble did not smile upon our Leah game. Leah's opening hand is Whipsnake, Kaleidoscorp, Oasis, Cheermole, Oasis, and Colonel Lansphorynchus. Leah's hand, not incredible, but anything that does anything against my hand is going to be good enough. Our draw is Railcar. We decide to just burn Leah because getting in would be pointless. Leah draws a Squamata. Wow. Oh, wow. Switch our Railcar, get in over our dude, set Squamata. Wow, we found a Samurai Swordsman. Doesn't matter because Squamata gets in and... we draw Echo Oscillation and die. Flash Knight would have been incredible. Flash Knight would have been awesome. And our second game against Danny, this one went slightly better. We win the die roll. We get to draw a card and go second. The Gavin Knox opening hand analysis. Danny's hand is Kabuto, Wall of Disruption, Soulbang, Shadow Fusion, and Perfect Ace. Danny's gonna set Kabuto. I'm gonna find my opening hand is Railcar, Soulbreaker, Blue Brawler, Performapal Call, Echo Oscillation, and Dragoons of Draconia. This hand is pretty good. Railcar is going to start burning. Performapal Call is going to be pretty awesome to search us those scales, be able to have access to the Blue Brawler combo, and even Echo Oscillation if we want to draw cards. So we're going to burn Danny. And Danny is going to go into Perfect Ace in attack position. I have no idea why I took this bait, but I did. I could have just left Railcar on forever. Doesn't matter, we get to go into Performapal Call here. Hilariously, Perfect Ace does not have 1600 attack. Your monsters have to add, their defense has to add up to equal the attack of the monster attacking you directly. And hilariously, Perfect Ace only has 15, so we only get Toad off this, but it doesn't matter. We found the Maflorian. It is okay. We're going to go ahead and just normal summon out Dragoons, get over that Perfect Ace, and set Yang Zing Unleashed. Squamata is going to eat our Dragoons, and then WoW Construct is going to come out, and we're going to take some damage. I'm going to set some cards and scales, and I'm going to Pendulum Summon out Draconia, set that Blue Brawler. Danny's going to find Wonder Balloons and punch in the box. Danny's going to put one on Wonder Balloons, two on Wonder Balloons. We're going to Pendulum Summon out, and we're going to chill. We're going to keep doing this and drawing cards, setting cards in scales. Danny's going to keep attacking, draw a card, Blue Brawler. And at this point, the game comes to a big standstill where we have UA Goalkeeper. Nothing to do with this Unleashed yet. And we're just chilling. We can't summon the Rail card because it's in danger of being killed by Construct. Blue Brawler flips. We just pass back and forth for a while. I make the insane misplay of discarding for hand size the Yang Zing Unleashed. The moment I find my Wall of Disruption. I have the combo. I have the combo sitting right here in front of me. And I show my hand, and then Leah starts talking about, oh, well, if you Wall of Disruption your opponent's board, they're all no attack, and then Yang Zing Unleashed will make 1,000 damage. And I'm like, how did I do this to myself? I could really lose the entire game right now because I just showed Danny my combo OTK. Oh my god. So that was terrible. Danny's going to make Dark Rebellion and then potentially Burner Visor. I'm going to Tribute Summon out a set Perfect Ace. Yep, there it goes. Danny's going to set that Burner Visor and then attempt to get in for a fatty amount of damage. Danny decides not to burn me and make me discard. I don't really understand that. I'm going to Yang Zing Unleashed here to force Danny into a position where he has to attack with the Construct so I can punch in the box to get rid of the Burner Visored XYZ Dark Rebellion Dragon that is going to kill me. So, played around that. Now we're going to sit for a while. I have this Wall of Disruption. I just decide to flip up this Perfect Ace. Oh, I could protect it with the Goalkeeper, so I guess I'm fine with taking the damage here. I just want the Perfect Ace to be face up. Danny's going to draw Soul Beads. I'm going to find Ruffian Railcar, and I'm going to start going to town on Danny's life points. So why doesn't Danny just go in to the Railcar with Construct here? He could get over. I'm a little confused. Was there a reason Danny doesn't go in here? But now I'm getting in for 2 Railcar worth of burn a turn. That is pretty good. I'm gonna burn away. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, I really don't know why Danny didn't get in with Construct earlier. It's because Construct has no attack due to Punch in the Box. That's why. That is why. Okay. I get it. I forgot that Shedall Construct had 0 attack. And I'm afraid of these Punch in the Boxes that I know are probably here, so I'm not interested in attacking whatsoever. I get Danny down to 700 life points, and then he finds the Ben Kai. This is why Ben Kai is awesome. Wall of Disruption doesn't do anything to Ben Kai. Oh, we got the Soulbreaker combo off, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. Wall of Disruption doesn't do anything to Ben Kai. Ben Kai is 3,500 defense, super hard to out. I guess I could have outed it with Turn Toad, but I don't want to get punched in the box. But Ben Kai, like, not caring about Wall of Disruption, and Ben Kai can even not care about Punch in the Box if you just attack with Ben Kai. You can't use Punch in the Box to remove Ben Kai unless you attack with another monster, and if you just never attack with another monster, even if the attack gets negated by Ben Kai's attack gets negated by Punch in the Box, and another monster gets sent to the graveyard, reducing Ben Kai's attack doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So I think Ben Kai is Moon Mirror Shield coming out next week, and that is an out to Ben Kai. But Ben Kai is extremely, extremely hard to out, and I think Danny has sold us on it from here moving forward. So Danny gets out of Ben Kai and is going to get over our Railcar. We can only take Danny to 200 here and then get over the other Railcar. We have 10 cards left in deck, but we're feeling pretty good. We can always protect our UA monsters with Goalkeeper. We're really just we're waiting for Oasis of Dragon Souls, and there it is. In the 2 Oasis of Dragon Souls in the bottom 6 cards of our deck. If we had seen it at any other point, we would have won earlier, but well. We were sitting absolutely fine. Here's Brent, and Brent's deck is so cool, and I hope the BAs start to work out for him soon. It hasn't gone super well, but the games have been good. It's not like Brent has been stomped. He's got a bad record, but I don't know if that's due to the BAs or something else. I actually think if Brent pulls a bunch of Barbar next week, Brent can play like BA Burn, and that might be really cool. Brent got Mega Caius, which burns 2, I think. So, yeah, if Brent pulls a bunch of Barbar, he might be able to pull a BA Burn deck off with that. Get it? He'd be playing Burning Abyss. Here's Joe's deck. A pile of cards once again carried on the back of Satellar Knight Dalteros. Joe pointed out that this Battle Trap is pretty good. Mega Caius, Triple Dodo. I don't know what the card is between Gigabyte and Dodo. Whatever. It's just a solid good stuff Turbo Dalteros list. Once again, Leah plays a bunch of cards in her deck that make me puzzle. I guess I don't know what these first 5 cards in the deck are. I guess one of them is a Pendulum Scale, and so it's fine. Opting to play Partnaga as the low scale instead of Turn Toad. Super interesting. Still on Kaleidoscorp. Really the only cool thing are Flash Knights and Colonel Lance Ferinkus. She's on a Pendulum. She's on a Performapal trap. Like, why? And also just having Castel. The extra deck is carrying these individuals. Leah's deck isn't even cool. I'm upset. Here is Danny's deck, and I like everything that Danny is on, except Danny could have been on a Soul Burner combo. He just didn't see it, I guess. I like the Lindblom. Lindblom is this blue thing between Caius and Partnaga that makes all of your dudes attack for their defense. And I like it a lot, but I don't like attacking. I love the Big Ben Kai. I think I love the Soul Beads, and I love the bow. And I love the Perfect Ace. I even like the Breaker. It's like, it's not stun, it's burn that wants to beat stun. So, Danny should have beaten me, but unfortunately he did not. And that's just... by all means, this is a deck that probably should have beaten me. It just didn't work out. This format has felt a lot like DM. Yeah. It's felt a absolute ton like DM. I was just thinking the same thing myself. Stall cards are really good. Everyone is just playing good stuff. I don't know what the Hippo tokens are for. I don't like Hippo Carnival, so I don't know. And then there's Shaddoll Fusion for Construct. Can't blame him for playing that. The matchup breakdown for Secrets of Eternity was Leah won Leah versus Brent. Joe won Joe versus Danny. Leah won me versus Leah. Joe won Brent versus Joe. And I won me versus Danny. Leaving the records for the week being Leah 2-0, Joe 2-0, me 1-1, Danny 0-2, Brent 0-2. The overall standings then... we've played 3 weeks so far, and Leah has gone undefeated, undisputed leader of Arc V at 6 points. Joe has contested me in my second place, matching my 4, and Danny and Brent having won no games this week, leave them at 1-0. As you all noticed, we reinstated the Mind Meld ban because, holy crud, there are many cards that we want to ban. And although the Marble has blessed us with an immense, awesome stun pool for Arc V, we recognize that there are cards that other people have that we would definitely want banned that will never get banned if people have to spend their main bans banning all of my stun cards. It was actually in my best interest to put the Mind Meld ban in because I really wanted Castell and Deltaros banned. But they would not get banned. They would not have gotten banned this week if we didn't Mind Meld for Blue Brawler. So, although the Mind Meld ban hurts us, it also helps us a little bit. So, whatever. And I think banning more cards is better for the health of the format probably, and making sure that we all don't go insane. So, once again, Danny banned Castell this week, Brent banned Deltaros, and then the two of them, with that Mind Meld that we reinstated, banned out Blue Brawler. That is about it for this week. Bad end, everybody. Not bad. Not the 2-0 that we were hoping for. But, you know, at least we squeaked out that game, rail-carring Danny to death. God, get me my burn train. Chugga chugga, chugga chugga, woo woo. If you want to get on the bad end train with us, you can catch us live Mondays, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. Come hang out with us. We're doing Bad End live. It's been great. It's been fun hanging out. It's been a great opportunity to keep doing this. And I have good feelings for next week. Stun is still happy and healthy. If you saw our polls last week during our Wednesday polls stream, you'll find out that you would have seen that we pulled some pretty good stuff. We're pretty excited for our deck. Marble, continue to bless our polls, continue to bless our games, and bless the bad end, the Marble end. See you later, everybody.